All right, welcome everyone to EOS Hot Sauce episode 130. My name is Stefan Biston. I'm your host for this live show, and today I'll actually be hosting these hot sauce on my own. And later on at the end of the show, we have Patrick, a special guest that's going to be joining us. Let's get right into it. As we can see here on the screen, first topic up is Pomelo, our lovely application that was a big resounding success in the EOS community. So Pomelo Season 1 grant donations are now closed, and we want to say a big thank you to all our participants. And there we go. There's the sound effect. Thanks, Yana. Yana's on the production side for this show, setting up the audio, the video, the screen share, everything. And we're trying to add some sound effects to make it more interactive. So if you're in the live chat, say hi. If you have questions, drop them in the live chat. I'll be checking it from time to time during the show. And we're trying to make this as interactive as possible. So as we can see here, going over the final stats for Pomelo, we've got over 1,000 unique contributors. That's amazing. And what's even more amazing is that $133,000 was raised in donations. Those two numbers are absolutely mind-blowing to me, absolutely blew away my expectations for season 1. We had 76 approved grants, which is great. Of course, we have that 500K matching pool that was donated by the EOS Network Foundation. Thank you very much to the foundation for that. And then we've got some other stats, such as an average donation of $23 and a median donation of $4.50. So thank you, EOS community, for participating. It was great to see the level of participation, both on the amount of grants that were submitted and the amount of contributors and donations that was raised. And we're excited about season 2. So season 2 is going to be coming up in the start of next year. So definitely stay tuned. Follow us at Pomelo Grants on Twitter. Stay tuned for all of that information. Also, while we're on the topic of the great success of Pomelo Season 1, remember to claim your free NFT here. We see we've got 26 left. A lot of you claimed them right away. That's great to see. Yeah, make sure you claim them before they run out. So EOS writer here had a great article that recapped the Pomelo Season 1, and beautiful image here of some juicy pomelos on a pomelo tree. And they mention that pomelo had an undeniable impact, which is absolutely true. The mainnet, it allows for the mainnet community to convene over specific projects, conversations guided by well thought out and approved presentations. It was efficiently distributed funds, and there's intangible resources that are now gravitating towards these community-backed projects. So definitely, Pomelo is a bright spot for EOS. Some other nice quotes in this article. From start to finish, Pomelo ensures that a good idea comes to fruition. I don't know if this fruition is a wordplay on purpose or not, but I like it. And then this quote is pretty nice as well, where the ENF flexes muscle, Pomelo acts as a symphony conductor, which is great visual for what Pomelo is trying to achieve. And then finally, here are some more quotes. Eden's first election gave the community hope, which happened a few months ago. The EOS Network Foundation inspires community action, and then Pomelo encourages targeted discourse. So that's really cool. Check out this article on Crypto Writer to learn more. And they share some more stats and some links, etc. And it's really good article. Also, for Pomelo, this week, EOS Nation announced that we're doing a grant of $60,000 US for Port. And Port is a project that was a grant on Pomelo, and it's going to be helping us with our civil resistance arsenal for season 2 and beyond. So during season 1, we sent a $30,000 donation to Port, and then we'll be sending the other $500,000 in season 2. So we look forward to implementing the result of the work that comes from this grant in future iterations of Pomelo. And finally, for those of you who participated in our promotional Pomelo NFT series that we ran a few months ago, we had mentioned that all of the sales revenue that we generated from the series would be donated to the matching pool. So we did do that transfer this week, and we sent the 1,000 EOS to the Pomelo matching pool. So actually, there's a bit more than $500,000 in the Pomelo matching pool, which is great. And we're also right now hard at work on planning and creating season 2 for the Pomelo series, NFT series. So definitely stay tuned to .gems Twitter and to the Pomelo Grants Twitter to stay up to date and learn more about this promotion. And now for our second topic of the day, we've got news from the Mota Dao. So Mota Dao is a decentralized technology networking community. It's designed for the metaverse and the play-to-earn era. And Mota is especially dedicated to the adoption of Web3 in the music industry via NFTs, micro-licensing, DAO governance, and DeFi. They've got a lot of partners that are backing, and especially we want to highlight Emanate, which is one of the great applications that runs on EOS for live streaming music. If you haven't checked out Emanate yet, definitely do that. And so in partnership with Mota Dao, Emanate is now rewarding their stakers with some Mota Dao tokens. So you've got until next week, I believe, to get those EMT staked in there. And then from that, the Mota Dao tokens are going to be distributed to the stakers. So here we can see a nice graphic that showcases the Mota Dao and all of the blockchains that are going to be kind of helping grow this project. So you see here, we've got Wax, of course. We've got Binance and a bunch of other popular chains right now. And yeah, so we're looking forward to learning more about Mota Dao, and especially the integration with the EMT, with Emanate and the AMT tokens. So real quickly, if you stake your EMT tokens right at the start of Emanate when it went live, you might have to restake them into the Grow staking pool. So just if you want to make sure that your tokens are staked and you're going to be earning your share of the Mota Dao rewards, you can go to this account, Emanate on EOS, go to contract tables, account grow, and then here you'll see the list of all the accounts that are currently staked in the correct pool to earn their share of the Mota Dao tokens. So you can check that out. And as always, all of these links are going to be available in the show notes later on. All right, moving on to our next topic of the day, and that's going to be a short preview about On Liquid, which is a play-to-earn game that is coming to EOS, built by the Liquid team. Liquid team is also a top block producer on the Wax network, so they're building on Wax and they're also building on EOS. And this week they released an article that shares a sneak peek into the fascinating world of NFTs. So this is a general introduction to what are NFTs, the evolution, where they came from, where they're going, etc. So interesting piece, to get up to speed for some of you that might not be totally up to speed on NFTs and the state of the market right now. I did want to highlight one section here that's kind of mind-blowing. The gaming industry obviously is a highly valuable sector, and then with the total number of gamers reaching 932 million in 2020, absolutely mind-blowing numbers. This demographic contributes $65 billion to the video game market in the US. And as we all know, a lot of these gamers are going to be transitioning into these new play to earn games that are based on NFTs. And Liquid is one of these projects that's looking to bring the play to earn industry to EOS. So we're looking forward to playing the game. Here you can see a little demo video of what the game looks like. Looks absolutely beautiful. Obviously, it's in 3D. If you want to learn more, I encourage you to, well, first of all, follow Be Liquid on Twitter. And then you can see here they did an interview with the two founders. Crypto Gaming Institute did an interview with Corvin and Trang, going over their motivations, their background, what they want to do with this game, etc. So it's an hour-long video, really deep dive. They've promised a demo soon, so the full game might not be released right away, but there is a demo coming, and we're looking forward to trying it out. Here you can see, you know, in this hour-long interview, you can see more previews of the game, what it looks like. Screenshotted, you know, a few images in here to give you an idea of what to expect. So that's pretty exciting, and we're definitely looking forward to the release of this game on EOS. All right, moving on. Our next topic, moving on into the Wax universe. So we published our November 2021 Wax report for the OYG in the last few days. Of course, we highlighted our 2 drops, NFT drops that we did this month on Wax, bringing province digital artists to the Wax NFT blockchain, Eric Schmidt and Florian Adolf. The drop are still live if you want to go pick up some of these fine art NFTs. And you know, these artists and these Wax NFTs were featured at Art Cologne, which is the oldest art fair in the world, and it happened in Europe 2 weeks ago, I believe. And so, you know, we're very proud to be able to introduce Wax NFTs, Wax fine art NFTs to new markets, new collectors. The other aspect for EOS Nation and .gems on Wax this month was the announcement of a partnership with Skatecoin and its founder, Jason, #LoveHandles. So Skatecoin is one of the largest collections of, you know, street culture NFTs on Wax. And we've done some collaboration with him in the past. Yana, our video producer here for the Hot Sauce, is also leading our Street.gems brand, which features virtual reality graffiti battles and other upcoming projects. So Yana and Jason had collaborated in the past. Now we're solidifying these collaborations. We're actually with Skatecoin, and we're actually hiring Jason to be our dedicated Wax community manager. So definitely make sure to follow at the Love Handles on Twitter, which is Jason's Twitter handle. He's going to be running lots of promos for us. And you can see kind of the work that he's done. This guy's a one-man show. He does it all, creates his collections, promotions, all sorts of things. Really good. We're really happy to have him on board on the team. And as you can see here, you know, this wheel was part of the virtual reality graffiti battles. You can use it with the other Skatecoin collection for some interesting blends, etc. And you know, lots of promotions going on from Love Handles. For example, you know, this is one of his latest packs for his Skatecoin collection. So definitely make sure to follow Love Handles on Twitter, and also you know, at Skatecoin Wax on Twitter, which is his Skatecoin collection. Here, you know, just browsing a bit the Skatecoin collection on Wax on Atomic Hub, you can see some of the cool visual NFTs that he's creating. Of course, all about the skateboarding world. And to even further our collaboration and further our integration with the skateboarding world for our Street.gems brand, we're actually going to be starting to sponsor some riders. So our first sponsored .gems sponsored skateboarder is Jaziel Bell, and you'll be hearing more about him and his collection of NFTs. So we'll be taking some of his best moves, some of his best highlight reels, and publishing them as an NFT series, hopefully, you know, showcasing, giving him more exposure to the wider crypto community and wax community, and also allowing him to monetize his videos, which is something that the skateboarders have a hard time doing these days. So this is our first skater sponsor, but it definitely not going to be our last if we like how this goes. Also coming up in early next year, we'll be publishing a Skatecoin NFT magazine on the Wax blockchain. It's going to be a fully interactive magazine. You're going to be able to, you know, flip the pages of the magazine. There's going to be videos. There's going to be links to NFT drops, free claims, etc., all that good stuff. So we've been working on that, and Jason specifically has been working on that. And so we're excited to release that early next year. There's also going to be ad space in this magazine. So if you're part of street culture, skateboarder, and you want to contact us to see if you want to put some of your collections or whatever else you want advertised in this magazine, reach out to us, and we'll get you in contact with Jason and see how that goes. And finally, we also are part of the Page DAO, which is a token on the Ethereum blockchain that specializes in publishing books as NFTs. So this Skatecoin magazine is definitely going to play into that. And people who interact with our products, our collections, etc., especially our Street Gems collections, are going to be earning some of their a share of the Page DAO tokens that we were given in order to distribute to our community. So stay tuned for that good stuff. All right, moving on to some pretty exciting news again in the Wax NFT world. We had Spider-Man this week release some collectibles on the Wax blockchain. Now, the collection is not actually released just yet, but people who were part of AMC Theater's membership program, they were able to claim a pack that will be able to be redeemed, I think on December 22nd. Yeah, exactly. So the redemption codes are going to be distributed on December 22nd. 86,000 people claimed their packs with a matter of hours. So obviously another very successful distribution for these Wax NFTs, partnering with some of the biggest brands in the world. So here we see a post on Telegram highlighting the fact that you know, there 86,000 NFTs were claimed in a few hours. There's going to be 108 unique Spider-Man movie artworks. Yeah, it's going to be this is going to be a hard collection to complete if you want, since, you know, there was no sale of these NFTs. It was only claimable by AMC customers. Here we can see some previews of the artworks, and of course, as we could expect from such a high quality brand, they look really good. So we're looking forward to seeing all of these NFTs on the Wax blockchain. They're going to be appearing at the end of the month. So congratulations if you were able to grab one of these packs. And if not, well, I guess you'll have to try to scoop some on the secondary market if you want some. And also, breaking news, we're up to 9 million Wax blockchains accounts that have been created. Absolutely amazing. Nice one, Yana. Thanks for the sound effect. You know, Wax is a rich ecosystem of NFTs with globally known brands. More and more globally known brands are onboarding play-to-earn games, independent artists, you know, and more. So 9 million blockchain accounts, you know, really shows the power of the ease of access of the Wax Cloud Wallet. You know, create an account, username, password, boom, you're in there. Really easy to use, and obviously 9 million people so far have used it. Really, really impressive stuff for Wax. And finally, for our last topic of the day, I'd like to invite Patrick Schmidt of Nova Crypto onto the show. Patrick, welcome to the EOS Hot Sauce Live.
Thank you, Stefan, to having me on. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, absolutely. So Patrick was one of our early ambassadors for EOS Nation. He's been a longtime content contributor for the EOS.io ecosystem. He's been running his famous EOS.io Swiss workshops for a long time now. Started live workshops, meetups back in the day, back in 2019, when we could hang out and meet up with people in real life. In 2020, due to the pandemic, Patrick adapted his workshops. Now they're online. And this one coming up on December 9th is going to be the 11th one for season 2. And we're happy to have Patrick on. I know Patrick is oftentimes in the live chat for the hot sauce premieres. I know he's collected a bunch of our spicy rares, and really appreciate all of the engagement that you do, Patrick, for our hot sauce, and of course in the EOS ecosystem.
Thank you very much.
So why don't you talk to us about this upcoming workshop and what it's all about?
Yeah, so it's entitled EOS, the Full Spectrum Power Collaborative Ecosystems. It's clear that's the common point with my 5 guests. You will see we arrive to the conclusion that we have a full spectrum power of values, not only on the monetary sense, but all other aspects. So, as you said, it's December 9, that's the 11th one, it's the end of season 2, and that will be published on Bywire News and also on Nova Crypto YouTube channel. Just go there, you subscribe to the channel and to not miss then the video goes up. That will be also published on Discord, Telegram, Twitter, as always. And Daniel Keys is my first guest of EOS Nation. We will speak about the current state of Pomelo and the finishing of the season 1, round 1, reflect a little bit on this end of round 1, and also that you are, EOS Nation is conducting an analysis on chain to see how was going the grants. Then I will have Martin Breyer.
Patrick, let me just jump in for a second here. I actually forgot to mention that when I was talking about the Pomelo, the first item on Pomelo is that we're inviting the community to help us analyze on chain to make sure there's no cyber attacks, make sure one account is not transferring to 10 accounts to donate. So we'll be releasing some information about that, and we'll be inviting the community to help us flag some potential red flags or potential cybles that might have added.
Yeah.
So thank you for mentioning that, Patrick.
Nice point, because we touched that during the video. And Martin Breyer of .gems, but EOS Asia director, EOS Nation Asia director also, but focus on .gems during this video. We speak about the Pomelo NFTs for sure, the .gems latest artists like Florian Adolf and Eric Schmidt, and the metaverse on CryptoVoxel. So we make like a 360-degree NFTs with Martin Breyer, nice one.
Great.
Then Brandon Lovejoy, Eden Chief, one of the Eden Chief delegates. We speak about the status of the Eden on EOS, how is going on, what we can expect. So for the next election, that's on April 9. So that's skip time, but we speak about that. And Jesse Jaffe, EOS Bees, we speak about the transition to a new marketing model 2.0. It's to have a better marketing, a better engagement. So we will speak about that. And finally, Hernan Arber, CEO of EOS Starter, it's an update. He was already in past workshop, so it's just an update. And yeah, that's for the end of season workshop 11 in a row now.
Very impressive lineup of speakers. As always, you always have all the top EOS personalities on your podcast. Really great. And, you know, this represents really all of the most exciting projects going on right now. We got Pomelo, we've got Eden, we've got the Bees, EOS Starter, really some of the more active projects right now. And, you know, I'm looking forward to learning more about what these guys have to say. Now, do you have even more content for the EOS community before the end of the year, Patrick?
For this year, I have something to do to finish the year. So December 23rd, I will have an EOS.io Swiss workshop special LATAM number 3 with Maurice Vanegas. Very oriented on the fact that we have there the people that are suffering, and they are working with EOS each and every day. It's for the people, by the people. We focus on Venezuela, but not only. There is also Colombia, Chile, Peru, so Latin America. But that started in Venezuela with Maurice Vanegas. And yeah, we will speak about the current state of EOStemplate1.com. That is evolving more to something about balance sheet on EOS to grow the EOS price, let's say, to grow the EOS token. And yeah, that will be the last EOS.io Swiss workshop, and that will be a special one. So special LATAM number 3 with Maurice.
That's great. Here we can see on the screen special LATAM number 2 for people who want to catch up on that, which was published 2 weeks ago. And you know, Maurice is one of the most active builders on EOS. He's really you know, very active building, you know, the EOS marketplace, EOS microloans, and then these other projects that you'll be talking about. And at the same time, very active in his community and really helping his community grow by showing them the potential of EOS. So really good stuff. And it's great that you have him on for an exclusive interview.
And to finish on that, on the EOS.io Swiss workshop series, there will be the season 3 that starts on January 23rd, 6 workshop on 2022. First one, January 23rd, the 12th in a row. And I will have also on January 23rd, the 4th special LATAM with Maurice Vanegas, because we want to cover that every month. That's a monthly update. And EOS.io Swiss workshop, that will be every 2 months. But yeah,
lots of content.
A lot of content to come. Yeah,
you're producing a lot of content for EOS. That's great. We love to see it. And finally, maybe you can touch upon your grants on Pomelo that you put up.
Oh yeah, that's incredible. I was never thinking that I would have 50 contributors for this grant. And I want to thank you, every contributor into this round 1 that have seen a value into this mindweb.io, that is a visual knowledge base on EOS with mind mapping, so mind map. And that's totally collaborative. So you can go on to this pomelo.io/grant/mindweb, and you can see what it is, for what it is, who can use that. And there is videos of by Chris Barnes, a shout out for the pitch, and also Jimmy D that was doing a pitch for MindWeb that invited me to interview about mindweb.io. So thank you to all the people that have contributed, and there are a lot of hidden members that have contributed to that. And generally speaking, the EOS true believers. And now we have the chance to be with Pomelo. That's totally a collaborative ecosystem. There is not the only one collaborative ecosystem, but Pomelo is very, I would say, paramount into all the ecosystem that we have around EOS. And the EOS Network Foundation that is the first matching partner for Pomelo into this season 1. So thank you for all that.
Yeah, it's really impressive how Pomelo, how the whole community, came together for Pomelo. I haven't heard any negative comments about Pomelo, which is very rare in terms of a blockchain project. Usually you have some on each side type of deal. But it's been great. Happy that you were able to put up a grant and get some support from 50 different community contributors. That's amazing.
And something that I miss, I said always that I will deliver for end of Q4 something with MindWeb.io, and I am working a lot beside the workshops and all the articles and all this stuff. So MindWeb.io, I will have an MVP for end of Q4, and the first version, the real version, is planned for end of Q3 2022. But that's never finished. That's for the long term. I am not here just for one day into the one round and goodbye.
That's clear.
We are not just heroes for one day. When we love what we do, we go until the end, and there is no end. This is totally limitless, I would say, EOS.
Absolutely. All right, so I think that brings us to the end of EOS Hot Sauce number 130 live edition. Thanks, Patrick, for joining me on this show. Great to talk to you again. And
thank you.
Are you ready to wrap this up?
Absolutely.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Go EOS!
Go EOS!
Keep
it spicy!
All right, well done. Well done.